everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this video. First of all, I want to say thank you so much. A few days ago, around Sunday, I reached 200 subscribers and it means the world to me. I can't say how grateful I am for reaching 200 subscribers. I know there are people out there with thousands of subs, but this is such a good start for me and I'm super grateful, and I just want to thank all of you. You deserve so much love. I can't thank you guys more enough. It means the world to me. Yeah, thank you. So today I'm going to be doing my September book haul. I still have a lot of books on the way that I've ordered through September, but they have not arrived yet, so I thought I will just split them up in different parts. Today I have 17 books to show you, and some of them I know something about, some of them I can't even remember why I ordered. But let's jump right into the books. So let's start with the two books that I got while I was in Greece. I decided I wanted to control myself and only get two. I am super proud of myself that I only did buy two, but they didn't have like a huge English section, so it wasn't really a problem for me. But I'm super satisfied with the books that I got, and they are a lot cheaper than back here in Denmark. So now when I think about it, I kind of regretted that I didn't get at least one more, but we'll just go with it. So the first book that I got while I was in Greece was If I Stay by Gail Forman. There we go. I've already read this book and I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to be talking a lot more about it in my wrap up, but just to say really quickly what this is about. This is about Mia and her family. They are driving, an accident happens. Basically no one really survives except for Mia. And she kind of becomes like this ghost wandering around. She can see herself in the hospital bed, she can see her family, everyone around her. They obviously can't see her, and it's a really heartbreaking story. I must admit I did not cry, but I do get why people did cry during this book. It's a really beautiful, heartbreaking story about family and love and stuff like that. The next book that I got was The Nightingale by Kristen Hann, and first of all, I love the cover. Second of all, the ratings on this book are really good, and it sounds really interesting. I've heard a lot about it on YouTube before. I'm still not quite sure what this is about. I think we definitely follow like two sisters, and it happens under World War II. And I guess something happens like between them or with one of them or something, but that's like all I know. I kind of want to dig into this not knowing anything at all. Whoa, nice hair. Then when I got home, I had 5 books waiting in the mailbox that I'm super pumped about. 2 of them I got from the book depository, which I never really order from, but maybe I should start doing that a lot more. And the 3 others I got from Amazon. So the first book that I got was Landline by Rainbow Rowell, and I'm super excited about this book. I love the cover, I love the copy that I got because they're like also smaller copies of this book. This is actually used and I cannot see anywhere that this has been used. So I am really satisfied with this book. Once again, I'm not quite sure what this book is about, but I have read books by Rainbow Rowell before, so I know I like her writing style, and I just wanted to pick up another book by her, and that was Landline. The next book that I got, people have been talking a lot about recently on YouTube. Since Empire of Storms comes out, I really haven't heard anything about it, but before that, I heard a lot about it, and the hardcover version is so beautiful, but paperback, once again, is so much cheaper, so I did get the paperback version. And that is Annie Dargan by Kirsten White. I must admit that I don't know anything about this book as well. I have a few favorite YouTubers, and when they say they like this book, I trust their opinions, and that's why I get it. And hopefully I will like it. The other book that I got is Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. I'm really pumped, can you say that? That seems weird to say about a book. Or does it? I'm really excited to read this book. When I read the back, it sounds pretty interesting. We apparently follow a character called Lydia, and she's living a pretty good life with her family and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden her body is found in a lake, I think. So I'm not quite sure if we follow her as a ghost or what is going on in this book, but it sounds interesting and something that I would like. Now for the 2 books that I got from the book depository, they were having like 20% off of like bestseller books, and then I saw they had a Colin Hoover book 20% off, and I kind of jumped to that book and just ordered it right away. And then I also decided just to get another book because, you know, why not? So the Colin Hoover book that I got is It Ends With Us by obviously Colin Hoover. I have just heard really good things about this book, not that I know what it's about. I basically don't really know what any of these books are about. I have just heard good things about this, and I kind of trust Goodreads ratings. I know we all have different opinions about books, but I hope I will like this one. So I have to give it a try because I love Colin Hoover writing style. The other one that I got, Sasha Alsberg, I'm pretty sure I've talked really positive about this. I definitely have heard some of my favorite YouTubers mentioning this a lot, and that is The Problem with Forever by Jennifer L. Armentrout. First of all, I love the cover. It was probably mainly a cover buy, but that does not mean the plot has to be bad. And I really like the spine. I don't know, this book kind of just talked to me, and that's why I just had to get it. Then I went to a bookstore here in Denmark, and I rarely buy books in bookstores here because I know I can get them like more than half off at Amazon. So don't really buy books here. But I went to this bookstore like out of my own town, and they had a sale going on, and I actually there was actually a few books that I was like, I have not seen that one before. I'm gonna get that. So I picked up 5 books from there, and the first book that I got is Where She Went by Gail Forman, which is the sequel to If I Stay. Obviously don't know what this book is about. I have not even read the back. Mainly because I got it while I still read If I Stay, so I didn't want to spoil anything. I'm not quite sure if the back does spoil anything. Obviously, I'm not quite sure what this book is about, but I really enjoyed the first one, so I just really wanted to get the sequel. The next book that I got, I have been eyeing on for quite a long time actually, and that is Americana, but author's name I can definitely not pronounce. And I don't even feel like trying because that probably would just offend everyone. I'm pretty sure this has to deal with race. It sounds like so interesting and something that I have never read before. And the ratings on this are really, really good, so I just had to get it. I just had to. The other 3 books that I got are actually classics because they had a sale on classics, and I was like, okay, you know what, let's see what there is. And I ended up finding a lot. Or only 3, but I ended up finding some that I really wanted. That was what I was trying to say. The first one that I got is Complete Ghost Stories by Charles Dickens. I love ghost stories. I love Charles Dickens. So why not get a book by him? And that's what I decided to do. I also am super excited about this next one because I have been wanting a copy of this for so long, but I didn't want to spend too much money on it as well. And then when I got to the bookstore, this was the last copy, and I'm so excited. And that is Alice's Adventures in Wonderland and Through the Looking Glass by Lewis Carroll. So I'm really satisfied with this, like the cover, there's like illustrations in the book. I am really super satisfied that I got this for like no money, so I'm happy. And the last one that I got, I was not quite sure which one I should get, and then I just decided to go for the classic over the classic. And if you do not know this, you don't have to have read the book, but if you have never heard these names before, you're not from the planet Earth. I decided to get Romeo and Juliet by William Shakespeare. I have no explanation to why I decided to get this, except that it's just a classic, and I just felt like I had to read it at some point, and now was the time. So the next 5 books that I got in the mail yesterday actually, and one of the books I got from a publisher here in Denmark that I've just started to corroborate with a bit, and that is called Lindhardt og Ringhof, which is Danish, and the book is Danish as well, but the book is originally written in English and then has been translated into Danish. So you don't have to be afraid if I do a review on a Danish book if I mention that there is also an English version of it, because then you can still listen to my review. So when my review comes out, I will still be doing it in English, but the book will just be Danish. But you can just get the English book and everything will still make sense to you. But that book is Forsvinder, which is the Danish title. I'm obviously gonna link the English title and book down below and where you can get it. And this is by Paul Calati. His name is kind of hard to pronounce, so I probably did not pronounce it correctly. I'm super grateful that this publisher sent this book to me. So really quickly to say what this is about without going into details, not that I know any details yet because I haven't read it, but I'm obviously going to be talking about it more in my review. But this is about a doctor that treats patients and then he ends up with cancer himself, and I think this is basically how that story goes and how he's trying to survive this. It sounds heartbreaking but interesting. The other book that I got is Every Day by David Levithan. I should have like a curse in pronouncing authors' names. Yeah. This book is definitely used really good. I love his work. He is an amazing author. I'm excited to read this. I don't know what's about, but I'm super excited to read it because I read his other book, Two Boys Kissing, so I can't wait. The other book that I got is called Tease by Amanda Mitchell, and the only thing I know about this book is that we follow a girl and she commits suicide, and then all of a sudden it's one girl's fault. And she kind of gets blamed for this girl's suicide, and I think this is the story of the girl who got blamed, of her trying to live with being blamed for a person killed herself. It sounds pretty interesting, not really something I read before. It's been on my TBR for a very long time, so I decided to get it, finally get it. The other one that I got is called One by Sarah Crossan, and I'm pretty sure this book is about two girls. They're conjoined by the waist. It's never really been a huge problem until they kind of get to high school, I think, and then things start to get a bit complicated. That's definitely what I've heard, so I kind of hope that's what the book is about because that's what I've heard. But I'm excited to read it. So the last book that I got was mainly a cover buy. I still haven't read the back, but I love the cover. And that is A Little Something Different by Sadie Hall. Look at this cover. It's gorgeous, so I had to get it. That's all I can say about this book so far. Hope you guys enjoyed my September book haul. I will probably be doing one more either in the end of September or in the start of October. Depends on when my books will arrive. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!